Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are on episode 3 of Palm Sims and we will be heading over into CAS to create our next family. I want to say a big thank you to everybody who's leaving character and storyline suggestions. You all have some really good ideas and I'm very excited to see how we can kind of intertwine and link everybody. But before we start, I do want to give a big shout out to Tazkabaz, a fellow simmer over on Twitch and YouTube. This is her new merch line, PMA, Positive Mental Attitude. Honestly, this is one of the coziest hoodies I own, so I will be living in this for the next week, and I will leave links down below. So let's get started and head over into CAS. So before we start, here is a quick recap for those who are just joining us. Welcome to Palm Sims, a rebuild of Del Sol Valley. We are currently working on the Outer Circle apartments and we have done 2 families so far. This is Sharon and Rowan Hill, a single mom, and Taylor and Iris, an aspiring YouTuber and DJ. I still love their apartment. I love how it's a completely different vibe to the other one. And I did get a comment actually saying you thought Iris would have somewhere to put her clothes, and you are totally right. That was an oversight from me. So I've swapped out the mirror that was here, the standalone mirror, and we've now put the clothing rail from Moschino. But today we are working on this apartment here, the final ground floor apartment. We still have 3 more above. This is a fairly small 1-bedroom apartment. I think the layout will be the bedroom here, bathroom here, and then the kitchen, dining, living space here. So it's quite small and we'll have to be fairly strategic with the layout, but I do have a good storyline that I want to put in here. So let's head on over into CAS and I will tell you what I have in mind. So let me introduce you to the latest couple in the block, Mitch and Ted Collins. Obviously, please completely ignore the outfits. This is randomized CAS. We love to see it, but I do have their names already and the ages and a rough storyline that we're going with. So let me fill you in a little bit. So Mitch and Ted Collins have been married for about 30 years. They are not originally from Palm Sims, but they did relocate for our friend Ted Collins, who used to be a famous actor. Unfortunately, Ted Collins here had a very bad manager and made some very bad decisions along his career, and now he's a little bit of a washed up actor. He definitely still dabbles in the acting industry, but to be honest, Ted has had his time and he is very much struggling now. We have also made him an elder, and we've made our friend Mitch here an adult. So we're gonna play with that age thing a little bit. And also they have some very big news along the horizon. They are expecting their first baby together. They are in the process of adoption. The paperwork has been filed and they are actually on their way out of the Outer Circle apartments. As you know, we will be moving them into a 1-bed, but I think the storyline is that they are on their way out. So we might put a few boxes scattered around the apartment like they're already starting to pack up everything. However, they are very loved in the community, so everyone's really sad to see them go. But to be honest, Mitch and Ted are on their way out of Palm Sims. They've done the acting thing. They are ready to settle down now with a family. So you have a little backstory now. Let's get started. I want to get started with Ted, I think, because I already have quite a detailed storyline for him. So as I said, Ted is our washed up actor. He's not bitter about it. He was never that successful, but honestly, his mind is elsewhere now. He's committed to Mitch and he's ready to settle down. So let's make his priority now family. For traits, I do want to place some kind of ode to the fact that he's kind of a washed up actor. So maybe let's do something gloomy, slightly gloomy. He's a bookworm, he's a reader, and of course, family oriented. Of course, we have to start with a blank slate. So let's delete everything. I think I want to make Ted quite classically attractive as an old man, kind of like a Hugh Grant or Brad Pitt inspired look where they've aged very well. Ooh, yes. Oh, hang on. These eyebrows are throwing me off so much. They just, old men do not have eyebrows that skinny. Yeah, let's do eyebrows like this. I also learned something a few weeks ago that our noses don't stop growing. So have you ever noticed that old people always have quite large noses? I don't know, maybe that was fake news, but also big ears. I think our ears never stop growing, so let's make those a little bit bigger. Okay, I'm not a fan of those lips. Let's make them, ooh, those are better. Do you ever make a sim full on and then you turn to their profile and it looks completely whack? That happened to me on stream the other day and it was hilarious. Oh yeah, I do want to give him a few freckles, maybe a few moles. I also want to make him a bit of an elder that keeps very good care of himself. So maybe we'll do a little bit of facial hair, but very well maintained. Okay, hang on, we have options. This one or this one? I actually think this one. That's a lot of facial hair though, more than I was planning, but he looks very handsome like this. Do we want him with any glasses? Ooh. Just something like this. You know what? Having him naked is kind of throwing me off. I might just throw an outfit on him and then I think everything else will come together a lot better. Before we do that, I do want to quickly adjust his body type. I'm a little bit more on the muscular side. Ted, you're looking good. So then for outfit, I don't know what his style is. I would imagine as a washed up actor, he actually does have a fairly good taste in fashion, but living in that one bed apartment, I don't think he's walking around in outfits like this, even though I would love to put him in something like this. Ooh, I love this. That is very, very Ted. I think it's gotta be this. Let's pick a pair of shoes. I think something slightly cooler. I feel like maybe Mitch bought him a pair of sneakers for Christmas or something. Yes, Ted, that looks good on you. I love it. Ted looks very, very cool. Okay, let's go on to formal. I think maybe for formal, we can get away with something more like this. Yeah, the gray and the purple. Yes, that looks so good on you, Ted. And the reason they're living in such a small apartment is because I imagine Mitch doesn't have a particularly well-paying job, and obviously Ted isn't getting many jobs at the moment, and they were saving up money for their adoption. For sleepwear, Ted definitely has his slippers. I think I want them to wear matching slippers, so let's go with maybe green slippers for them to match in. And for pajamas, I think I want him in a robe. Yeah, let's do him in a robe. Yes, that is great. Okay, then party wear. Okay, I'm just thinking a blazer like this, a black blazer, and then maybe a dark pair of trousers, nothing too fancy. Yeah, they look good. Yes, cool. Maybe a nice pair of socks. Something colorful could be fun. Yeah, let's do these. You can't actually see them if I take the trousers off. But that is good. I think that's funny. Maybe that's like a joke that Mitch has with him, that he always wears colorful socks. For hot weather, definitely nothing like this with too much pattern. Again, I think Ted's style is fairly understated. Ooh, these are the kinds of things I see Mitch wearing, so we'll have to remember to come back to this. I think for Ted, though, it would be slightly more oversized and less fitting. Yes, from university. It's classic, it's slightly understated. And then for winter, oh, I love this. That is so cool. And also this is really cool. Oh no, this, but in a darker color. Yes. Let's put Ted in this. I think also in like a pair of blue jeans and some boots. No, this brown. Yes, I love that. Very Ted. Okay, good. Happy with Ted. Let's move on now to Mitch. Okay, so for Mitch, I don't quite know what kind of job I want to give him. Oh my god, I have the perfect storyline. Hang on, I have to exit this. Okay, wow, so excited to show you this, but look at what I made when I designed this apartment 4 weeks ago. For some reason, I wanted to put this private office in the garage back here, and it's the garage for 2 cars. I don't know who they belong to yet, but I put in this office here. It's full of stuff from Get to Work. I did put this poster up of an alien, so I thought maybe it would be someone who is kind of on the hunt for aliens or into paranormal activity, but actually, it's the ground floor. It's right by Mitch's apartment here, easily accessible. Why don't we make this Mitch's private office, and we put him as an investigator? So we could either do an investigator maybe in the police force, or he's like a private investigator. That would be so fun. So we'll make Mitch an investigator. Okay, good. There is potential here. Let's go back into CAS. Okay, Mitch, so you are a private investigator. Let's still put your aspiration as family, and maybe you want to be the super parent, but I think your traits are where it will get interesting. Let's have you as paranoid. Let's have you as a genius to get focused, and obviously family friendly. So we'll go into Mitch's face and details and everything later, but I do want to establish what his style is first. That is super cute. Hang on. What about something like this? Could be cute to do someone a little bit more preppy. Or this, and let's put on those jeans that we had, or we do his fashion like clashing of prints. Oh, I think I like that. I think this wins. Just think this color palette is really nice together. But yes, let's make his wardrobe and take inspiration for the apartment to be quite clashing of prints. Not necessarily colors. I think I still want to do a fairly muted or understated color palette, but definitely clashing of prints. Okay, now let's go in and do his face. I do kind of like his facial hair here. Let me see if it's too similar to Ted's. Maybe it's the same one. Oh no, it's not the same. Should we have them both in facial hair? I do kind of like Mitch with the facial hair here. Actually, I'm already happy with how Mitch looks here. I really like the hair. We might even keep the hair. They are a very good looking couple together. I do have to give them that. Okay, for eyebrows, something a little bit more refined. These could be nice, maybe a little bit lighter. Ooh, what about these eyebrows? Yep, I'm happy with Mitch. I think I want to give Mitch some eyelashes. I think Mitch would have some very faint eyelashes. Yeah, just subtle eyelashes like that. And I think I want to give him a piercing as well. Let's do these in silver. Love it! So let's move on into formal. Okay, we gotta remember that Mitch loves his prints. I don't think any of this. No, that's quite nice. I think that's a good plan B. Let's see if we can find something else. Like I kind of want to do something like this. Slightly more under, oh, yes. Yes, Mitch, that is perfect. Sleepwear, let's do your same green slippers so you can match Ted. I see you sleeping shirtless, or these, but in a darker color. Okay, so for party, again, let's take all of this off. For party, I think we can have a bit of fun. I think he would wear things with print, like, no, that's a little bit too crazy. Oh, wait, I've just seen this. And I love this, I think, for, should we do it for his party? That's kind of cool. I think it's gotta be plain black. No, I don't like the top. And I think the trousers are too dark. Got it. This is Mitch's party look. This is Party Mitch, ready to play. For summer, I want you, oh my goodness, so many accessories. I think you would wear sunglasses actually. Let's put you in some sunnies. There you go. Sunnies for Mitch. Okay, there we go. There's Mitch's summer look. Oh, I love it, Mitch. Mitch has such a cool style. Okay, then for winter, definitely not this, but I do want him wearing a jacket like this. I think that could be very cool. Yeah, let's do this actually. Let's do that. Let's see how you look with those black trousers again. Yeah, let's do that and put your rings back. Let's go back to his everyday. This is so cool. Yay, we're done. Ted and Mitch Collins, our happy couple. All right, so I am very pleased to introduce you to Ted and Mitch Collins, our happily married couple here. Next time we'll be working on their apartment. It is very small, but remember they are expecting a child and will be moving very soon, and we'll try to make it look like they're on their way out. But look at them. And I can just imagine that they love sitting out here in the evenings, drinking beers, watching the sunset. So I hope you all enjoyed that, and stay tuned for the next episode where we will be moving them into their apartment and renovating it together. As always, feel free to leave comments of storylines or suggestions that we can add to our world, and I will see you in my next video.